Yeah, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not watched the recent Remnant 2 trailer, then you need to go see it. I'll have it going in the background here, but it's definitely worth looking into. Probably one of the most heartwarming trailers I have ever seen, as we get to see the new handler class in action. This class seems to start with a dog who helps you fight enemies. Possibly even revives you, but that is a bit of a guess at this time. Additionally, there were a few other aspects of this trailer that had me interested. One theme that seems to be surrounding Remnant 2 so far is bringing back more classic guns from the first game. I talked about the rifle a bit in my last video, and here we get to see an auto rifle. Looks fairly similar to the last one we got to use. This also appears to be the starting weapon of the handler class, as it's what this character has on for the entire trailer. Here's a scene straight from the trailer that shows the character clawing their way through the root with a very beastly looking gauntlet weapon. There were Wolverine type claws we could get before, and these seem to be very similar. Remnant always had a lot of focus on the guns, but sometimes people forget that melee was perfectly viable as well. You had various traits and mods that gave you more melee damage or even life regen while attacking. Anyone remember the belly flop strategy that had you killing bosses just by quote-unquote dodging? This time around we do get some more ring slots, so maybe melee will also have a lot more variety. Either way, it's cool to see a fun melee weapon being thrown into the fray already. Next, we get a brief look at the new jumping mechanic being added in. This seems to be used not just for jumping around rooms, but also for shaking up combat. It's possible these arenas for bosses will have much more changes made to them, with ladders to climb and cliffs to jump off of. It'll be interesting to see exactly how much this mechanic is used. The landing does look pretty cool, and anytime I get to do a more flashy move with my character, I'm pretty happy. Then we get to see a little bit of the flashlight that's being added. It appears to be like any other flashlight in a video game. It's there to help you see better in dark areas, which obviously means we have a few dungeons or boss fights that'll be in dark caves, trying to switch things up and make different worlds feel more unique. Most of this trailer is just showing off the dog, and man's best friend is always great to have by your side. He fights for you, is there when it's time to take a break, and might be able to revive you. We see a scene where the main character clearly gets killed, and then the dog defeats the last opponent to wake the character back up. This could all be for the cinematic storytelling they were going for, but the dog did seem to have an effect active when he howled. So there's possibly something there. Again, this trailer was less gameplay focused, so it's pretty hard to say for sure. The last thing shown is an epic boss fight with a golem-like creature from Kronos from the Ashes, the prequel to Remnant from the Ashes that was much different. It was closer to the traditional Souls style from what I've seen, but did have a unique aging factor. The point of this, however, is that it seems the prequel and the original game are both combining some aspects for this next one. Will it finish the story? Will we finally defeat the Root? Nothing is certain yet. But what I do know is that the handler class is going to be awesome, and I better get my ring that grants life regen when minions attack stuff. Otherwise, I'm refunding my copy. Who am I kidding? I'll play it regardless. But hopefully this gives you a better look at what Remnant 2 will have to offer. And go watch the trailer. The music will get you for sure. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will catch you next time.